Hello students, this is lesson 8 in module 3 on page 68. We solved this problem in terms of Julia. Now we're going to fill in this chart according to Israel and Keller as well. The expressions defining each person's amount differ depending on who we choose to represent the other two people. Complete the chart to show the statements vary when X changes. So we solved the problem in terms of Julia, and we used the variable J. Here's what we did. For Julia, we don't know how much money she collected, so we made a bar and called it J. Then we know that Keller raised $42.50 more than she did. So his bar is $42.50 more than Julia's. So we add Julia plus $42.50. Then for Israel, he earned $15 less than Keller. So we need to take $15 away from that. So Israel's bar will only come to about there. To determine the amount for that, we are subtracting this $15. So we have $42.50. Take away the $15 because he earned $15 less than Keller, and that gave us $27.50. And that is the amount that Israel collected, $27.50. So filling in our chart, in terms of Julia earned J amount. Israel, down here, earned J plus $27.50. And Keller earned J plus $42.50. Next, we're going to fill it in for Keller's amount. Now, when you're changing your variable, you are redoing your bars using a different variable. So they will be a little bit different. In terms of Keller, so what we're going to do is we're going to make every bar in relation to Keller. So let's make a new section over here. And this is Keller's bar. And we call that K for Keller. Now let's take a look at how Julia compares to Keller. So if this is Keller's bar, and we need to describe Julia's bar in terms of that, let's take a look. You can see that it is less. Julia's bar is less than Keller's bar. Well, how much less? Julia's bar is $42.50 less than Keller's bar. $42.50 less than Keller's bar. So let's make a bar for Julia. It's going to be smaller because it is less. How much less is it? It is $42.50 less than Keller. Now for Israel. Israel's bar compared to Keller's. Israel's bar is also less than Keller's. Question is, how much less is it than Keller's? Israel earned $15 less than Keller. We know that from the previous page when we read the problem. So Israel's is $15 less than Keller's. So it's going to be smaller than Keller's, a little bigger than Julia's. Israel earned $15 less than Keller. So to fill in the amount according to Keller, Keller's amount is K, Israel's amount is 15 less than K, and Julia's amount is 42.50 less than K. So you'll notice that you're using some of the same numbers, but because you're comparing them to a different person's amount, the variable changed as well. Next, we'll figure out the amount according to Israel's bar. Now, if we say that Israel earned this amount, this will be the amount that Israel earned. So we'll make a bar for Israel. We'll make a bar for Keller, and we'll make a bar for Julia. Israel's bar is this green one, and we'll call that I for Israel. Now figuring out the other bars. We know that Keller's bar is bigger. How much bigger is it than Israel's? Remember that Israel earned 15 less than Keller. Well, that means that Keller earned 15 more than Israel. So we'll use Israel plus 15 more. Israel plus 15 more will equal Keller. Israel plus 15 more. Israel plus 15 more equals Keller. And Julia. So we want to compare Israel's bar to Julia's now. Well, you can see that Julia earned less than Israel, but how much less than Israel? How much less than Israel? Right there. That's the difference between Israel and Julia, 27.50. So Julia earned Israel minus 27.50. So Julia's bar is smaller. How much smaller? 27.50 smaller. Filling in the line for Israel. Israel's amount is I. Julia's amount is Israel minus 27.50. And Keller's amount is Israel plus 15. 15 more than Israel. And that concludes that section of the lesson. Your homework is page 72 and 73, numbers 5, 6, and 7. See you tomorrow.